And there you go, guys. There's finally, we finally got the video. And there you have it. That's our top 10 for the season. And the HMs. Now, I know there's a lot of people wondering what the heck, what happened.
A lot of people have been wondering.
Well, yeah. Hold on, anyone. We gotta do a PR thing. PR.
Oh.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh, are you gonna do?
You gotta leave. Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
fast, yeah.
All right. So let's get into this, man. Like,
We'll do it. I think a website is the best thing for this, and at this point.
we gotta give me like 20 minutes. Okay. So, all right, guys. Yeah. Well, so. Thanks, you guys, for waiting for this long. Here it is. Smash on. Not Smash on top. Sorry. Smash 4 Ontario Power Ranking Fall 2016. All right. So let's get into it. I know there's a lot of people wondering what the heck is going on. So the first one that we're gonna talk about just really quickly is Black Twins. He did amazing this season, man. Like, let me just pull up.
So yeah, let's go through Black Twins. Black Twins this season, he performed. Out of every Smash 4 season we've had, this is the best season for any player we've ever seen. He's beaten JPET 6 times, only losing to him twice. 2-0 record against Supergirl Kels, 3-1 against V. He's positive against every player in our scene.
Let me try to get this this window on the stream so these guys can see what we're looking at.
Yeah.
So just give us a second here. Basically, yeah, Armin, you can keep talking about it.
Yeah, he's even record with Venom at 3-3, which is still good for him. 4-2 against Yo, who's our number 2 this season. Losing record to San, but his wins also has the only person that I know of who has beaten arguably two best Lil Max in one season, being Alphakins and Soul. Also has wins on Holy, Remzi, Karna, Zenodo, Death Horse, Too Many Cooks. The list goes on and on. Like the fact that he's at number 1 should come to no surprise.
Yeah, look, that win on Zenodo was big.
Yeah.
Like, but on top of that, it's a funny fact. He also has a win on Alphakins and Soul.
Yeah,
both
the
on
only
the
person.
same season.
Yeah, same season.
So next up, we have Yo here.
Yeah, Yo. Again, positive record or even record against everyone below him except for V. 4-0 against Chris, huge. 5-1 against Poke, which is very impressive.
Yeah, and some key wins
also,
here.
key wins are like Holy San.
So what you're seeing here is basically if there is a head-to-head record, it's going to be portrayed in these graphs.
Yeah.
But like if they only played like once or twice, or just once really, then it's going to be listed underneath. So that's why Holy's not like a key thing there. It's because he only played it once, but he beat him, right? So yeah, number 3 V115. So let's look at he's got a lot of
huge wins. His SmashCon wins, beating Angel Cortez.
And Captain L, man.
Even record with Yo, positive against Chris, completely clean record against Poke. Like he has winning records against everyone below him, which comes to no surprise that he's at number 3. Yeah. And very impressive out of region wins. Yeah. Losses to Zyros and Infinity do hurt him.
Here's the thing, like if he didn't have those kind of losses,
he might have been.
You would have been second, no? Like
that we would have had to look at it again, but there would have been an argument for a VF second. That's updating as we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, this was very hard. Let's talk about Chris and Poke together.
4 and 5 was basically it was like a near tie.
It comes down to Chris had very, very impressive wins, but Poke had a super impressive head-to-head. You can see it here. Yeah. Being 3-0 against him. So it came down to how heavily we value head-to-head versus how heavily we value wins, and in the end. But Chris's wins were just...
Look at that, though, Black Twins. That helped him a lot.
Yeah, even record against Black Twins.
Yeah.
Also beating Holy at AMD.
All right, so Poke. Okay.
Yeah, as we said, like positive against 3-0 against the person above him.
Yeah.
Positive against Ice Ninja, Goggles. Oh, his main bad loss is Blush, but aside from that is...
Yeah, like as it says right here, really he was on track of getting 4th until the Blush loss.
Exactly.
He also had a loss on Lightwork, but Lightwork did prove himself at that tournament, so it wasn't as bad.
Lightwork is bad, but not that bad. He's a good player. Like, we understand. Yeah. Ice Ninja. Ice Ninja is one of the players who had like pretty much no real bad losses. Like his worst loss would probably be J-Bones at this point.
J-Bones and
compared to other people, everyone had like that one Randy loss, but Ice Ninja, being one of the more consistent players, and having wins on Alphakins, Logic, Pika Pika.
Look at this though, J Bones at Well Played August at the very beginning of the season.
J Bones was a strong player,
and he never had a bad loss all the way
up
until
to that.
The very
and
end.
He went to a lot of events too.
So shout outs to Ice Ninja, man. You played really, really consistently this season, and it helped you out a lot, and you got that 6th spot.
Mistake. This is where it gets interesting.
Yeah, mistake, man. Okay, so basically, if he didn't show up to Smash New York 13, he
wouldn't be on this.
He wouldn't even be in HM.
At Smash New York, he just went through everyone. Poke, Ice Ninja, Infinity, and then...
he also beat Sir BB at that tournament. He beat Chris.
Sir BB. But yeah, he beat Chris that tournament.
Sir BB. My bad for that spelling mistake,
His
guys.
only bad loss was like Melon, and that was at the same tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Infinity. This is hard. 8 to 10, and all the HMs, a lot of the HMs.
It's no coincidence that Infinity obtained the number 8 spot, but look at the 8 sideways. When you think of Infinity, you think of his nasty OES run. Like, that's basically what put him on here, right?
Chris, Ninja Link.
And Ninja Link at Canada
Respectable
Cup
losses, consistent losses, which is why he's above the person below him.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. We looked at this. It's a long season. We respect players that had consistent, good losses.
Yeah.
If you are able to, not lose to anybody for 6 months, that's huge.
Yeah. That's
really big. So, shout-outs to Infinity. You're a really consistent player. You got the number 8 spot. And let's look at Sir BB at number 9 here.
Sir BB at 9. Huge win. Best peak win. Higher than everyone below him. The Blackton's win is huge.
That's basically what got him on here, man.
But his losses to Wild, JW, Saber, and Taco do keep him below Infinity. Infinity proving to be the more consistent player this season.
Exactly. Yeah. So when we were discussing it, it was a tie basically between 8 and 9. Like, we didn't know how to separate that.
Yeah.
We basically came down to we valued the fact that you're consistent over
consistency over the wins. Yeah.
Falgod's
laughing here.
He's looking at his section.
Huge wins for Falgod too. Win number 2, Kid Goggles, no joke, gains and mistake.
Yeah.
Very big wins, but his losses are what
real
keep
quick,
him below
guys.
BB.
If you're wondering why there's no head-to-head information on Falgod, it's because he only really had 1 or 2 games against people.
Exactly,
so
not enough games.
It would have been redundant to
make a head-to-head.
Yeah. So yeah, here's the honorable mentions
and the HMs.
It's just a quick list of their wins.
Self-explanatory, if you're wondering about DK Bill, it's his SmashCon run.
Yeah, that's all SmashCon. That's one tournament. And then he did show up to 3 tournaments, guys. Don't get that twisted. He did show up to 3.
At the very beginning, he showed up to 3, and that was it.
Yeah. So, but he got all those wins at 1. So it doesn't matter if you get all your wins at 1 tournament, as long as you got those wins.
You got the wins in that season.
Yeah. J Bones is a similar case as well. He was mostly active in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
I did hear some people go J Bones in the crowd. Because they did probably forget about his activity at the very beginning. So, he did deserve the spot there. I want to mention a few players that didn't make it onto HM, but were
close players, like HHMs, were people like Sushi.
Sushi was a primary.
Sushi was very close.
He was really close.
Who else was there?
I think that's honestly about it.
Zyro was close. Zyro was he had a win on V. He was there.
Yeah.
Burst was considered for HM.
He didn't have enough tournaments.
Yeah, with 1 you could make it, but it's hard. You have to be really out of the 1. Like Blacktones brought it up, but yeah.
Yeah, I get
Burst. There's Gaines. Gaines was close. Kevin Wong.
Oh, Gaines, yeah.
Gaines and Kevin Wong. Yeah.
I know we're forgetting somebody. Was it Poke Cheese or?
Poke Cheese wasn't bad. Soul Azure wasn't bad, but not.
They just didn't have enough win.
Yeah,
they didn't have enough presence.
Yeah.
But
that's it then. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, guys. If you have any questions, Armin's got to go, so you can ask me any questions. I'll be here for the next 5 minutes or so. Then we're gonna get back to streaming singles. But I know a lot of you are dying to ask what's going on here. And yeah, so if there aren't any questions, perfect. We can get back to singles. But yeah, I'll be here. So thank you, Armin, for being here today. And
no problem. Bye, guys.
It was a great season.
Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. Bye.
All right. Bye. Okay, guys. So what are you guys saying in the chat? All right. I'll load up the image again just so you guys can see it. Yeah. Here. So, Jibe and Sushi were closest to HM. Yeah, Jibe. That's someone we missed. Jibe was really close. I do have a table of wins and losses. Jibe. he had a good win. He had a win on Mr. Gomi, Serbibi, Ridley, Motters, Blanc, Raijin at the beginning of the season when he was just fresh off of a HM status. A win on Sushi. So he's got a lot of wins, but there wasn't that one big win that like pushed him into the top. If you look at the other wins, there's a lot of guys that had good wins. And then if you look at Jibe's losses, that's what really weighed him down. He had a loss to Hero, Saber. He lost to Pokecheese, Sendo, TP. Like, there's a lot of losses where you could have been like, bro, what was that about? Metal Bro. Like, I'm not trying to like say these guys are bad or anything. It's just like, when you're trying to compete for top 10 in Ontario, you can't be getting these losses. Like, you should only really be losing to like people that are in the PR or like HM level. So, if anything, if you want to barely squeeze in. So, yeah, Jibe just unfortunately didn't have what it takes to make it in. Yeah, so, thanks Sales Pro Media for reminding me. If you guys want to see all that data that was presented, you can do so right now, actually, on the lgs.gg website. So let me just get you guys that link. I'll put it in the chat, and you guys can go ahead and surf and check it out all on your own. You can do all the studying you want and everything. So it's really cool. It has a breakdown of everybody's records. You can actually see like a highlighted video of like their best performance of the season. The best performance, like I try to pick out like key matches for each person. So yeah, I'm gonna be linking that in the chat right now. You guys will see it in a second. Here you go, guys. That link there, that's all the PR data. I'm spamming in the chat. Go ahead, check it out. Let me know if it's actually working for you guys. You should be able to see everything just fine. Also, the power ranking website, just the main one on the LGS website's updated as well. So if you go to that, you'll see that the current ranking is fall 2016. Yeah, awesome site. Thanks, man. Yeah, like, so if you guys want to check it out yourself, there it is, man. And honestly, it's only going to keep getting better and better for the next season. I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be working on that ELO system so that we can get live data going into the website. So there you go, guys. That's your PR. We finally got it announced. Now it's 9:30. We're going to get back to streaming the tournament today. So don't leave anywhere. We have about I think top 16 or top 8 left. So yeah. Oh yeah, and we are working on a blog for the LGS website, and we are going to be releasing consistent, updated information on esports in our scene, and just like player bios, things that you guys would find interesting. And if you want to find out more about that, scroll down all the way to the bottom of the page, any page on the website, go to the footer. You should see something about Smash Esports news. Stay up to date with the latest Smash 4 and Melee news, weekly post-tournament and player analysis guides, and more topics. So just enter in your email there, go through the step-by-step process, and I promise you, it's not like annoying emails. It's things that you guys would find interesting, right? So go ahead, subscribe to the email list. And you should probably get like something weekly, nothing too spammy. So I would greatly appreciate if you guys do that.